Welcome to Rock Studios at Automation Fair. I'm Chris Dornan, Commercial Marketing Manager for Control and I/O, and I'm excited to be in the booth today to discuss integrated architecture, a great subject that continues to be why I feel that is the greatest differentiator for Rockwell Automation. We hope you were able to make it to Automation Fair this year and with us in Anaheim, but if you're viewing from home, we welcome you to jump into this chat right now on this live stream, at least just to say hi and tell us what you're interested in, and we'll hopefully get those questions if we have time at the end of the show. And here with me today, I'm excited to have both Nisha Chandrasekaran, who is our business manager for ControlLogix and I/O, as well as Dennis Wiley, who is our principal platform leader for Control and I/O as well. And they're going to be talking about integrated architecture with you. So Dennis and Nisha, thank you for being with me today.
Thanks for having us, Chris.
Thanks for having us.
So I appreciate you guys taking some time out of your schedule this week. We're all busy, but you're taking some time with us to talk about integrated architecture. So I'm happy that you're here with me sharing your thoughts to the viewers with us today. I'd love for you guys to be able to start off by sharing with me and our viewers really what integrated architecture is and how has it evolved over time.
Sure. So traditionally, when you think about automation systems, there are a set of disparate systems. So think process is typically DCS, discrete is PLCs. So as you think about layers of complexity and disparate solutions, you have multiple pieces of software, hardware, support stuff to maintain. They're pretty costly, and they're not very agile to changes as well. So as you think about integrated architecture, it converges the disparate applications into a secure, unified control and information system. So with integrated architecture, you get integrated control with our multi-discipline control platform called Logix. Streamlined design workflows has modern design environment and tools with our design studio and our Logix designer. A secure network and data information with a resilient network and monitoring solutions. And lastly, system-wide intelligence, because we're harnessing all of the AI solutions, contextualizing the data with our intelligent devices and some of our AI solutions, whether it's Vision AI, Guardian AI. So if you're at Automation Fair at Anaheim, please stop by the Technology and Services Showcase booth. You'll see all of the integrated architecture products in action.
That's awesome. Really thank you for sharing some of those insights with us, Nisha. And Dennis, I'm going to turn it over to you for a second here, because building on what Nisha has said, I'd love for you to be able to maybe tell about some of the new introductions that we've launched as part of that message of integrated architecture that continue to build on our differentiated value in the space.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy to be here today and with our viewers out there. So yeah, we've got a lot of really incredible technology out there right now. As Nisha said, the integrated architecture is basically bringing the value of all those disciplines, the power, the robotics, the safety, the process, the discrete, all into one package, tying that in with a premier integration of, no longer do you have to set bits and toggle tags, and it's all wizard driven, and you've got more rich diagnostics than ever. So with that, allows us to bring new things. This week here, on the floor, live and running, our Logix SIS, our process safety, a safety instrumented system in the Guard Logix family. For the viewers out there, if you have Guard Logix today, you have SIS, you don't even know it. We've done it in a way that's simply a firmware upgrade. Upgrade the firmware of your Guard Logix system, put it into the redundant system, and you're our Logix SIS system. Also out on the show floor, Factory Talk embedded edge compute modules, which are bringing in that tighter integration for things like OPC-UA, MQTT, REST transactions. Also providing along for the ride, remote access, Factory Talk remote access, a secure VPN so that you can remotely access all those rich diagnostics, right? And then containerization, so you'll be able to containerize apps, put it on this module, and it plays right alongside the PLC. So it's really an exciting time. But the most exciting thing out there, and probably because it's my product, is the L9 controller, the 5590 L9 controller. Everything that the L8 is times 2, except the price, right? So we're doubling the performance, we're doubling the memory, up to 80 megabytes of memory now on that controller, double the Ethernet IP ports, 2 gigabit Ethernet ports, configurable, either independent IPs, so you can uplink into the enterprise and still have an I/O network, or you can build it as part of a resilient ring so that you have a fault-tolerant network. Also adding double the number of Ethernet nodes that we do, up to 600 Ethernet devices on board that controller. We can support up to that.
Wow.
And as much as 100,000 OPC UA tags native in that product that you can have access to, right? So it is very, very, very exciting. We are also taking that multidiscipline, and we're going to just bring safety along for the ride. So what you're going to see is the standard controllers are now going to have that safety capability built in. No longer do you have to distinguish from buying a safety controller or a standard controller. We're going to combine the two. Safety comes to all of our users for free.
Well, I think that's awesome because it really speaks to integrated architecture. It's not only living that aspect of the message behind it, but that kind of thinking is built into the product now. I mean, safety is built in. Everything we talk about is just an aspect of the controller.
Sure.
So thank you, Dennis, for sharing that. You can tell Dennis is excited, again, his product here, and we're excited to have that come out here. And we're all excited about it. I mean, I'm the marketing manager for this stuff too, and I can't wait to get the information out there to you guys. So I do have one final question. Nish, I'm going to give this one to you. So we hit a little bit on some of the new products that are coming out there. You know, we talked about the L9 integrated architecture. I'd like to know, and maybe you could tell our viewers a little bit about edge computing itself. We talked about the embedded edge compute, but maybe a little bit of definition on what that means and really how not only that, but integrated control itself continues to expand in what we do.
Sure, so edge computing in this context is more about computing close to the control layer. So as Dennis mentioned earlier, we're continuing to bring value and the value of the data that exists currently in our controllers. Some of the benefits you see is reduced latency because you're making decisions right next to the controller. You're getting increased bandwidth because you don't have to send all the information up to the cloud, leverage more data from the controller, make decisions right close to the controller. So on the show floor today, you will see 2 products. One is our embedded edge compute, which is our in-chassis solution for our control logics. And the second one is our optics edge, which is our standalone solution. So both bring the capabilities of factory talk optics, which is our HMI, as well as some of our edge capabilities that it brings along. But the more exciting thing is we're bringing what we call as containerized workloads that are enabled by Docker. What this means is that you're able to now bring more applications closer to the controller. That could be Rockwell applications, that could be a partner ecosystem of applications, it could be your own custom applications. So where you can now get the critical data and insights that could be very useful for operators and maintenance.
Well, I think that's exciting stuff. I mean, I'm lucky I'm here seeing this, but it's a flight away. Make your way down here, you can see some of this stuff. It's not too late. But again, for you out there live streaming with us, we're excited that you were here with us today. And let us just share a little bit about what we're so excited about at Automation Fair Integrated Architecture. Thank you both, Dennis and Nisha, for sharing your thoughts with me and our viewers. And I want to take a moment to thank you out there that are tuning in to watching our video live. We've added a link to this post so that you can learn more about integrated architecture, edge computing, and everything else we've talked about here. There's really so much taking place at Automation Fair 2024 in Anaheim. I'm thrilled that I was able to share a peek at the thought leadership that is existing and shown out on the show floor and everywhere else this week. Don't go too far because we're streaming live the entire day today to keep you informed with everything Automation Fair has to offer. Thank you for watching.